Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. The shop burns in the background as you guys walk down the street. The woman, Sally
In
or
slow
Sherry
motion, not looking back.
or Susie or whatever her name was, has informed you of where you can find a group of pixies not too far from here. Does anyone care?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, other people. I'm planning a bachelor party here. People take the lead.
We're off to find some pixies.
All right. She's told you to go south of town. There's apparently this old abandoned church down there, and near the church there's a small grove of blackberry bushes, and in the center of the grove of blackberry bushes is where the pixies live. It's kind of difficult to get to because the blackberry bush is like 8 feet across, but in that very center area is the little nest of pixies.
Have I ever picked blackberries from this bush?
No.
I do a lot of berry picking in the woods. For
Yeah.
my good berries.
And you're familiar where the ruined, burned out temple is. But you've never been to the blackberry bush near there.
Well, Morton's skipping.
Thinks it's time to go.
He's slightly encumbered, I think.
Can Morton skip? What's his strength?
12.
Okay.
I'm only lightly encumbered, remember, so I got movement rate 9. I'm morbidly obese. It's a wonder I can even move at movement rate 9.
All right, so the lot of you make your way south through the lovely little forest and come across this ruined temple. In it, or on the wall, you see Crewbarb, who's throwing small rocks down inside to something, but you can't see what's on the inside of the wall because you're coming from the direction where the wall is blocking your view. Any reactions?
Bob
Yeah.
decides to move
Yo,
closer and look.
Planning.
All right, Bob moves a little bit closer, and you see Crewbarb, the 1.5 2 foot tall kobold. He's got a little stack of rocks in his hand. He's tossing them down and jabbering in kobold at something or someone. Do you speak kobold, Bob?
Bob does not speak kobold.
Okay.
Fine.
Bob pretends to speak kobold, though. He just imitates the sound.
Rocky.
That's offensive.
Rob proceeds to speak in kobold with...
Probably not. I think he's distracted.
Yes, I'm planning.
Okay.
We all know this is Barb's clubhouse.
Yeah. You guys move along and find the bush, the bush in question. It's a 8 foot across blackberry bush.
Are the berries ripe?
Some of them are.
Bob picks a berry that's ripe and pops it in his mouth.
It is delicious and juicy.
I pick a bunch of berries. Bunch of ripe berries.
Bob just
Already
kind of
decides what
berries. He doesn't pick them to keep them. He just keeps popping them off the bush into his mouth.
Nice. So as you guys start popping berries, out from the little shrub fly
I don't eat any, for the record. I collect them.
a half dozen pixies. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with what a pixie is like, let me explain it to you. Pixies are 2.5 feet tall, so they're like halfling sized or gnome sized. And yeah, they kind of look like that. Little winged people with red hats. And they start.
Pixie or a sprite?
It's a sprite, but pixies are subclasses of sprites. It's like saying Russian sprites.
But this one has a little hat and a spear, like the picture.
Yes, it's got a little
Diet
rapier.
Sprite.
Yo, don't want trouble, man.
Yeah, so it starts buzzing around. They start buzzing around.
Oh, dude, chill.
And say, hey, this is our bush. What are you doing?
Whoa.
Hey,
How many
our
are
bush.
there?
Dude, hey, dude, chill. It's okay, dude. Relax. We're not here to. Whoa, now. Hey, dude. Whoa, hey, man. Look, chill. We're not here to cause any trouble, man.
But
Okay,
they've
good.
spoken to us in common, correct?
Yes, we're speaking in common.
I don't know.
You can understand me, can't you? Jackass. What are you doing near our
I didn't say
bush?
that out loud. I was asking you out of character, but fair enough. I've angered the pixie.
Well then.
How many pixies, Neil?
6.
One of Bob's friends is having a wedding and would like pixies to be part of the wedding.
Who's Bob?
Bob is this person. Pointing to myself.
Why are you speaking about yourself in the third person?
I thought your name
Bob
was
is
Bob
very
does.
self-aware. Bob likes to not be only himself.
Oh dear
but
lord, the
everyone.
boy's possessed. Oh, we'll solve this. We'll solve this later. Hi. Oh,
Yo,
whoop.
what?
Dude.
Dude, have you been on
That was the
have you
pixies.
been on the gnome dust, man?
No.
Gnome dust.
Like too much gnome dust will mess you up, man.
But let's go. Look. This is our bush. These are our blackberries.
yeah.
It's only for us
All
and
right.
Shirley.
Okay, dude, we're
What are
not
they-
here. Right,
Shirley
man.
sent us. Shirley sent us. We have
Yo,
a friend's
Ha!
wedding.
Trick question. There was no Shirley.
What?
Shirley?
Sure, you can't
Shirley
hear it.
salads.
Wasn't Shirley salads at all. Sherry salads. I got
Whatever,
you.
the
Actually,
crazy-
was
she
sumptuous
torched the
salad.
Look, she's torched the salad shop. Okay, there's no salad
Why would she
anymore.
burn the salad top? Salad is the greatest thing for anyone.
Yo, this is true. Well,
It's
no,
so
the greatest-
healthy, filled with nutrients and vitamins and
Yeah,
minerals.
man. Totally.
Especially when you use any of those oil-based dressings. Oh, you humans, you're ridiculous. Oh,
man.
Elf Bro, hi, how's it going?
Anyway, dude. Look, what we're after, right, man, is pixie dust.
Whoa, buddy, you don't just go asking someone for pixie dust.
I'm just saying. Look, we just.
You
we
don't
heard it
see
was-
me coming up and saying, hey, can I borrow a few ass hairs, do you? No.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Actually,
What the hell is pixie
All right.
dust?
There's so many.
Okay.
What's
Is it
going
like-
on here? Huh?
Okay, look, we've got a business proposition for you.
Yeah. Have you
We-
picked these?
We
Morton
will
said,
bring the salad place back because it's
and
burnt
begins
down.
casting a spell.
We will make you a salad place.
I cast Enthrall, which basically is just a speech. So I like stand up and I'm like, have you pixies ever heard of goodberry salad? And I guess they're pixie. I was gonna like take them by the shoulders and start I guess there's 6 of them.
Press the finger gently on their shoulders. Hey,
But it's a
guys.
spell, and so I'm waving my hands around in a preacherly fashion.
Enthrall.
My good berries are blessed by the mother. Natural, yeah, Enthrall.
Okay, I need all the
It takes
PCs to
around
make
the
a saving
cow.
throw versus spell. All the PCs, all the player characters.
Race or religion unfriendly.
All
Now everyone's
people-
friendly.
Oh,
Everybody in a 90-foot radius needs to make a saving throw.
damn it.
Hold on, creatures with 4 or more levels of hit die, or a wisdom of 16 or better, are unaffected.
Okay.
4 more
So
are
I think
unaffected.
Kuri doesn't have to, but everyone
Yeah.
else and the pixies.
I'm level
do.
4.
I assume pixies.
Yo,
are
I have 6 willpower.
So you make it. Do you have a penalty? Do you have a? It says bonuses for wisdom apply.
Minus
and
one,
penalties
minus
do.
one. I got a -1.
Make
Yeah,
a saving throw at -1 then.
Right, so
It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, it's.
So it's a D20, right? Okay.
Bob is very enthralled.
All right.
Did I pass that or
I think you fail.
that was a fail?
What's
Okay.
look on your. What's your saving throw versus spell?
Oh yeah, you
Spell.
fail, girl. You fail
yeah.
hard.
Yeah, you have to get over it, right?
Yeah, equal
yes.
to or over your saving throw versus spell.
Yeah.
Oh, spells
I
at
was
once,
very,
yeah.
very far
And the
off.
pixies are they buying my speech, or if they pass, they immediately realize I think I've cast the spell on them.
2 of them or 4 of them kind of hover there, staring
Okay.
at you as you give the speech.
Read the
2
rest
of
of the
them start
stuff.
shaking their buddies. Tommy, wait, stop over, Tommy. What has he done to you?
I pull out a good berry. I wish I had a good berry spell memorized and I could cast it on their blackberries, but I don't. Alas,
Tommy!
I did my good berry the other day. I pull out a. Allow us to compare my good berry with your blackberry, and I.
You know, and people are playing who's
And I hold them
bigger.
before, like I've got a few
Usually
blackberries
not
in my
the
hand,
berries they're breaking out.
and do like a side by side. And I guess I've got to. I keep talking. Like I think I talk for like an hour nonstop. I don't know how to. Like I don't want to. Like, I feel like that would be
Is it-
unpleasant for the.
Can you just talk until you're done talking? There's no like.
I think there's a maximum of 1 hour. So Morton is speechifying. He's
Oh
like
my
he's like
God.
I'm imagining like one of those salesmen at Costco or like at the mall. I don't know if
The
this is
slap chop.
a thing.
All right. Are there any other
Slap
pixies?
chop.
Well, he's going on like
Good
this.
berry salad. You mash it up and you got yourself a dressing. Bang. Or any. Yeah. And I'm like handing out samples to those that are enthralled. And I
All right,
assume-
so 4 of the pixies are enthralled and listening to this speech. Dave is listening to this speech. Bob is listening to the speech. It's Kuri and 2 pixies who are unenthralled.
Are the pixies male or female?
You can't
my
really
long-term
tell.
plan
They're
is
pretty.
to. I don't know if this is within the realm of the spell. I would like to walk and do this.
As long as you're
Do this on the
walking
go?
nearby, like in kind of a
Yeah.
circle around them.
Like back to Shenanigans over the course of an hour.
No, because they'll walk it. They'll just stand motionless and walk. Eventually, leave the radius of your aura.
All right.
But if I move, doesn't the aura move with me?
Yeah, but eventually, once you're 90 feet away, they're no longer inside because they won't follow you.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll do an hour-long slap chop infomercial right here.
Okay.
All right. You know what? I guess it doesn't matter particularly if they're male or female. I'll go up to the pixies that weren't enthralled. Can he talk or what? What do you say we get out of here? Take a little.
Full of healthy, blessed digestive enzymes.
I've got some.
What about Tommy and
Your bowels
Bobby
will never be happier.
and Richie?
Good berries.
Look at them. They're stuck. I think it's time.
Yeah, they're just listening to him. I don't know why when I'm listening going on about berries like
We got
that.
10 minutes before we use our super special pixie powers to stop him.
Well, there's a lot we can do in 10 minutes. And I'll break out my wineskin. I'll go, we could take a little break while they're listening to all this crazy berry stuff.
Hey, man, you
These
don't know.
berries are clearly of an inferior texture.
You don't know. Life is not safe for us pixies. People want our dust all the time.
I can imagine what it must be like to have this resource and other people just assume they can walk up and take it from you.
Yeah,
It must be hard to be you.
it is. We're so
And
small.
I bet nobody really appreciates you, that everything you guys go through.
Absolutely, no one gets it.
Okay, I'll pour a drinking horn and kind of set it there, which is probably pretty darn huge compared to them. You know, I care. I want to hear about this because I'm sure
Does no one in the party have like a great big net or a sack?
What are you
Are those
talking
days?
about?
Are those days past?
No, we don't just go
Do we not have a
around.
bunch of lunatics with nets that go around?
You drove all the lunatics off the show.
I drove all the lunatics off the show. I'll take credit for that.
Well, not you, but you people drove them
You
all off the
people.
show.
Oh, what do you mean, you people?
Okay,
Us Ryans?
I know.
I'm gonna put on
We're
the
multiplying.
full.
That's a generalization.
All the R names drove everyone else away.
All right, so
Although I guess I'm a Ryan and a Bob now, so
Neil, I'm gonna put the full on allure and try to seduce both these pixies here. Listening to their story, Get
Is that a thing? Is that a thing that D&D characters can do? Does he
Yeah, I
just
have the
D&D
trait. I have the trait.
I don't think this is part of the game.
It's
I
part
have
of the
to
skills
treat
and
allure.
powers. You can get the allure trait, which allows you to draw romantic attention from NPCs.
I'm done. I'm
Rob,
So I'm,
hold on. I want you to describe your character, height, weight, all that stuff for us.
all right, so he is about 5'11". He's pretty tall, but slim because he's got low strength. So he's a bit wiry, very tall. Clothes hang on him very well because of this. He has long black hair, very, very well done, very artfully disheveled, but in a very purposeful, carefully crafted way.
Does he dye his hair? Is that apparent?
No, he's just still looking that
He's an
good.
elf with black
1200
hair.
years.
He has been hit with
natural
the
black hair and no gray.
Yes, and his leather armor, studded leather armor, is basically in the style of like a really snazzy, stylish, and kind of hip suit. Just kind of think like stylish Vegas, 1960s.
Okay, so that's you. Now you're trying to seduce a creature that is 2.5 feet tall, literally
Yes.
half your height, armed
Uh-huh.
with a little, a small shield,
Hey,
a small
everybody's
bow.
the same height when they're lying down, okay, Neil?
Yes. I think that works to my advantage.
Not when you're 2.5 feet tall. You're so.
Yes, they say about big hands.
Look, it's not how tall you are; it's how deep you are.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Meanwhile,
I don't think you can seduce a pixie.
I think Morton
Why
has.
not?
Yeah,
Neil.
Neil. Come on, Neil.
I-
Don't be so
I'm sure
quiet.
this is not even the first time you
Short
see
people. Short people
This
need love
week.
too, okay?
This isn't like. This isn't. This is. It's like trying to seduce a dog. It's not just.
Oh my God! Are you saying
That's
they're no better than animals? They're sentient beings.
Neil, have you ever been humped by a dog?
Now.
Really?
Haven't you ever been
Neil.
humped by a dog? It could go.
Look, I'm saying that it's not just a
Dogs
matter of
are-
species
Oh, okay,
separation.
Neil,
You're
Neil,
separated
I'm
at like the
friend.
genus
When I
level,
was-
not even at the family or species level. The
Neil,
difference
big
between
lives
these.
matter.
You don't
Just
have to worry about
think about short people, right? When I was younger, I had a friend who was like, what, 3 feet tall, something like that. She had a very tall boyfriend.
Well,
Okay, just there's nothing wrong with being little.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with being little. I'm saying that
Yeah.
pixies are so far removed from.
They're not. They're not
Yes,
human. They're
Neil,
fairies.
there are whole.
They're like. They're not of this plane, right?
Neil, you can just go on
But
the
he's an
internet
elf.
right
He's like half fairy, right? That's what elves are.
All right, let's see. Okay.
They're-
Right.
Fine,
No,
fine. You seduce. Give me a
Is that
charisma
the,
check. Oh shit! Give me a charisma
He has
check.
to roll for this. He doesn't just.
I don't know how it works.
And it's not as powerful as my So meanwhile, the 4 that I have enthralled, I'm still doing this demonstration, and I say, here, give me your spear. And
I don't know that if they
I
take.
get
yeah,
one of what?
I don't know if they have to give up their things to you.
It's part of the demonstration. I would like to poke myself on their spear as part of the demonstration.
You poke yourself
Here,
on their
let's-
spear.
Yeah, like just the little pinprick on the end of my finger.
Okay. Wait.
And then
Actually,
I
hold.
mash up, and then I eat some of like this weird blue goodberry mash.
Wait. Wait.
Wait.
You stab yourself with their little spears.
Oh, I think I could fall asleep. I immediately. I can't cast another. Can I cast another spell?
You fucked up. You fucked up.
I'm knocking myself out.
Ryan, give me a saving throw versus spell.
I walked right into that one. RD.
And you want to pass this one, Ryan. This is not just falling asleep
Saving throw
here.
versus God, I don't even.
This
I've
is
got
actually
a
really
quick-
severe.
Oh no. Do I get any bonuses? I don't think I've got a magical defense adjust from wisdom, but that doesn't play into this.
It does, because this is a mind-affecting spell,
All
I
right.
think.
Save versus spell.
Yes.
Oh, that's not good for me. My 14.
What if
I don't
you
know.
force forward and crushes the pixies?
Okay, we're good. I pass.
Okay, good. Continue.
Do I like feel woozy for a second there? Was that poisoned or was it
You-
like magic?
You felt a little lightheaded, but the feeling passes while you continue your demonstration.
I pop a good berry and show the wound well up and heal.
Ooh, that's cool.
Can I roll something to see what that was? Like a spellcraft or
I'll tell you after the
or
session.
an herbalism?
I'll
just-
tell you
yeah.
after the session.
I can look it up after. Yeah, I'm sure it's. Maybe it's just like save versus death. Maybe it's just like poison. Oh well, I'm still speechifying. They're probably amazed at the magical power of good berries and the healing that they can accomplish, right?
They saw you stab yourself with their spear and it didn't work on you. You had this berry.
Okay.
All right, and I think
No.
and I
During this-
keep at least that one's. Oh yeah, I don't know if I.
All right. So, Rob, allure. I think I've just found it here. This trait allows a character to attract romantic attention from NPCs at the player's option. The character can conceal the trait at any time, but when
The player's option. What about the DM's option?
At the
Do you
player's
give
option.
consent? Did you get to give consent for your poor NPCs?
I don't. The character can conceal the trait at any time, but when it is in effect, it can modify the reaction rolls of NPCs who might be affected, perhaps by as much as +3. The trait is only effective if there's a reasonable chance of the PC drawing a romantic attention from the NPC. At the very least, the NPC must be of the opposite sex. That's flexible. This is an old book, and of at least young adult age. The character with the allure trait can receive 1 henchman above the normal maximum if at least one of the henchmen has a romantic interest, however unrequited and hopeless, with the player character. Elves can purchase this trait for 1 less character point than the listed amount. Alright, I guess you're an elf and they're pixies, so there's a reasonable...
We got a Peter Pan situation here.
Yeah.
If the rolls go well.
Neil, there are whole sections of the internet devoted to tall people. And
that doesn't make it...
Just make the roll.
I'm having flashbacks, okay?
So I think what it is you roll your like 2d10 like.
Yeah, I rolled a 24.
You don't. Neil rolls it.
No, he was rolling a charisma check, and I'm rolling a reaction adjust. And
okay.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 24 for charisma check. Not my best roll, but yeah.
Also, there's a very funny song involving Felicia Day about this sort of situation.
God. Do you know what
little
it is?
People? About little people or
hang on.
Or pixies being seduced.
Rob, what is your reaction adjust on your under charisma?
I think it gave you a headache last time. It's 6.
6 and 3, so that's a reaction adjust of 9 with your allure trait.
you have 17 charisma?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Why wouldn't I put my highest trait into charisma?
Oh my God. They are so friendly towards you, Rob. They are so friendly.
I've got the wine. I'm listening to their story about how nobody appreciates them and everything that happens.
Does he also seduce the ones that I am have enthralled?
No, they're magically focused on you, as well as Bob and Dave.
Okay.
You know, you're not that bad for a humanoid thingy. I guess you're an elf. Don't see a lot of elves around here. You're not so bad.
Why, thank you.
What's this guy going on about these good berries, though? Like, come on. We got blackberries. Who needs good berries?
I know. Tell me, but I can't see why they're listening to
I tell you what, you give me these good berries and I can make good blackberries. Mix the finest traits from each.
So is it true what they say about pixies?
What do they say about pixies?
They say that size doesn't matter.
He's taking this too far.
Well,
Yeah, how far do you actually want to play this out?
wait, are you actually trying to seduce and have relationships of an intimate kind with pixies?
Yes, I'm trying to gather pixie dust.
I just linked the relevant song in chat, by the way.
Dust comes from.
Okay, so I think Rob and the pixies disappear into the blackberry bush, while Friar Morton Bixby continues his. Bixby, what do you do when you see these people being very chummy, and then the pixies parting the bushes?
I'll try to make it very vigorous.
Vigorous? I don't like the. Oh, thank God he froze. Oh, thank God we're saved.
Okay, so I don't think I think I'm totally focused on enthralling these pixies, and I'm kind of confused that one of my party members hasn't grabbed them and thrown them into a sack.
So just gonna be.
Oh,
I'm enthralled too. I'm just like.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
they're all enthralled as well. Can I wake
I'm
them
just
up?
like, I want to buy some berries.
At this point, I think it's like the Senate. It's like a filibuster in the Senate where you've got to go on for an hour, but you run out of things to say.
Uh-huh.
So now I've moved on to talking about the merits of burlap versus silk.
Oh God.
And how I've got the silk lining on my burlap robe, and it's the best of both worlds. Okay. And for the price of $29.95.
Okay, so am I back on
here?
Yes,
you're back.
I mean, a tax deductible donation to the church of $29.95. You can
All right, Corey, what are you?
Why we make them in all sizes, from pixie on up to extra large.
What are you doing?
All right,
Corey?
so while the Reverend Billy Mays over there is finishing his thing, So, going to be engaged with them, be as vigorous as possible to shake off as much pixie dust during the course of the whole thing.
You would be surprised that no dust comes off of them during your.
What?
Get me another
your
pixie.
hanging
This one's
contest.
split.
Disney's Peter Pan lied to us?
They lied to you.
Because they were just like, Tinkerbell was just like shedding that stuff.
Well, that's because she was covered in it. You know, Tinkerbell's one of those girls that like dumps on the perfume, but so like she dumps on the pixie dust, and as she walks about, it just like falls off of her. That was a weird laugh.
I just horrified somebody in chat. Sorry.
Oh, lovely. From
Yeah, I
the song
thought you were going to
posted?
go a different direction with that, Neil.
Okay. No.
Corey, are you going to get borscht?
So,
All right.
Corey, at the
well,
end of your time with these diminutive creatures,
All right. So I'm sort of puzzled about how there's no pixie dust everywhere. That's my whole plan just went down here.
whole plan went sideways.
And
The
so did where?
And
I'm so uncomfortable. I can't wait till Rob plays the asexual character that just wants to fight things.
Well, dang. So, all right. So afterwards, in the after pillow talk, I'll just ask them. So why is everybody after your pixie dust? I mean, when there's so much better things to be after with you.
People are shallow. They see pixies as only dust creators. You know how they make pixie dust?
How?
They grind our wings up.
That's horrible.
I
It
told
is.
you it was going to be bad.
It's terrible. Why are you guys here? You here for our dust, huh? I knew that loving
To
was
be
too good
honest,
to be
until
true.
I heard that, now that's just horrible. That's wrong. I can't believe that anyone would do this. You know what? I will apologize right now for all of us because I had no idea that was how it came about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we naturally shed our wings, so, you know. They fall off, we grind them up, we keep the dust ourselves.
Oh,
Other people
okay. I thought
capture
this
us,
was like-
rip our wings off, grind it up.
That's horrible.
Yeah, tell me about it. Why do you think we're so defensive?
No, if someone was hunting me like that, looking for substances from my body, just hungrily rapaciously going after them,
Rawr.
I don't know what that would be like at all.
Well, let me show you. And then we'll just go back outside. And Ryan, you finish up your speech while the bush is shaking, and occasionally there's "ow" from Curry as he like bumps into a blackberry thorn.
Or possibly, ooh. Ooh.
Oh, I learned something new about pixies. That was educational for all of us.
Yes, that's actually from the Monstrous Manual too.
I totally missed that, I think. Was there a big punchline as I was grabbing my tea?
Pixie dust comes from grinding up pixie wings.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh yeah,
That's really in the Monsters Manual?
yeah.
Wow.
Anyway,
Dark shit.
Ryan,
That's dark.
Hobgoblin, Friar Morton, Bixby,
What do you use pixie dust for? Is it any...
dust of disappearance.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes things
That's
invisible.
really dark.
So you need to be like level 9 or something to make...
No, man, you just grind it up. 20 pixie wings, ground to dust is a sample of its little dust of
How
disappearance.
many pixies around here?
There's only 8.
I got 4
There's-
installed right now.
There's 6 pixies, but each pixie has 4 wings.
Oh, okay.
So-
I was
Oh,
thinking 2 wings each.
You only need like 5 pixies to make it happen, I think.
that's horrifying.
So one gets to live.
Oh man, whole
I mean-
person works on pixies. I wish I had that memorized. I wonder
You
how
guys-
much their dust is worth. Do the pixies have treasure? Are they buying my good berries?
Um,
I guess they probably can't engage in these transactions until
I wish I wasn't enthralled.
you are enthralled.
I am enthralled. I wish I wasn't.
I know.
I know. I wish I could turn it off. Or
It's fine. I'm just like, dude, good berries. Cool.
I basically distracted everyone so that Rob could go
Hump a pixie.
Yeah. Root
Gotta hump a
around in the
pixie.
blackberry
You're
bushes.
Trying to harvest
Gotta
pixie
hump a
dust
pixie.
for us.
You're
Do the
too-
pixies wear clothes?
Yes, they do. It's actually 50 pixie wings to create dust of
Oh
disappearance.
my god, that's horrible.
That's the best quest I've ever heard of. Next time,
Neil,
dicing with death.
Don't get mad at me. This is in the monstrous manual.
you're the one who sent us after this, Neil.
He didn't say he wanted the pixie dust. He said he wanted 2 pixies to talk to. You guys are the ones who misunderstood the quest and went in the wrong
You
direction.
specifically said he needed pixie dust
Yeah,
for
he
his.
said-
And he said he wanted to speak to them about it. All right, just you guys.
No, he
I
didn't
like
say
the
he wanted to
dust
speak.
of
He said, "Don't let us know that."
died
Don't let
naturally.
the pixies know that- Yeah, no, he said, "Don't let the pixies know that it's for an orc."
Yeah, because he wanted to talk to them, but the pixies would never talk to an orc. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But if he wanted to talk to them, then they wouldn't be talking to an orc. That whole plan is seriously flawed on a basic
Yeah.
level.
Anywho, you finish up your enthralled. What happens at the end of the enthrall? Do they?
I got
They
one
do
d.
the
I've got
things?
1d3 rounds to, I guess, tie up all the pixies myself. Pixie, these are good people, though, right?
They're neutral
Yes,
aligned.
they are in fact people.
Well, I
You
mean,
can just-
really define people.
I don't even have a big sack to throw them all in.
So, are you going to tie up 4 pixies?
I don't even have rope.
No,
I'm not gonna.
no, he's not.
I could cudgel them on the head.
Well,
No,
you're
yeah.
busy in a bush, Rob. You have 2 new friends.
Does
And,
he really last longer than an hour?
I mean, there's pillow talk for a while, and then he's a cleric of
And I
movement.
can hear. I'm sure I can hear this all. It's happening in the bush, like right.
Yes, you might want to end your enthrall early.
Please, God.
I think
Yeah.
you're enthralled by
I
a
think,
different
I
enthrall.
think. I don't think he gets to the. I think he hardly gets to the pillow. Well, yeah, I don't think I would even. Would I interrupt? God, this is so.
It's so awkward.
In this situation.
What does Bixby do?
Would Friar Morton interrupt? That's the real question.
What would Fry
Yeah,
Morton?
Pretty unnatural. What's-
WWFMD.
I wish. I don't even know. Yeah, I think we end the. I end the enthrall. Like I here I am rambling at burlap. Like when I realize what's going on, I start hearing those noises. So I don't even. Did any key information come out? I guess they got the pixie dust thing, implying that he finished the act and got to the pillow talk.
Yeah. So eventually, what happens when your enthrall ends?
They get D3 rounds, so everyone else is still stunned while Morton acts.
But what do you do? What is your act?
Oh, God, can I like burn my ears out?
You can
I
say
don't think I
your
saw anything. Right, this is on the other side of the blackberry bush.
yes on the
Those
inside.
unnatural sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the plan was to nab some pixies, but I like looked to my party members who were like totally like I
We're not
Completely
nabbing
enthralled by
pixies. They're people. You
were
don't
nabbing
nab
Borscht
people.
and bringing him to the pixies. I don't know.
What do you do, Morton? All your PCs are enthralled in one way or another. You're the only person who has an action right now. It's up to you. No one can say no
No one can say no.
to whatever course of action you're going to take. I mean, you know what I mean. What are you doing, Morton?
I don't know. I'm kind of stunned. What is wrong? Like, what's going on in the like
The bush
Kuri,
is
get your ass
shaking.
out of here! Get your ass out here! What's the plan?
Kuri, you're in the middle of something, and Morton is yelling at you from the other room.
Maybe for him it just continues. God,
You're in the bush, both literally and metaphorically. And
I wish I had. These are clearly like
Yeah,
these are pixie. We're not pixie dust. Borscht. But I didn't hear the bit about where pixie dust comes from.
Nope.
I think it's a renewable resource.
You have no
that's
idea
what I
where it
thought,
comes from.
too.
Yeah, is there an obvious? Does someone have a sack or rope on them? One of the PCs. that
You've
I
got
can
a
see?
We're
backpack,
not
This guy-
kidding.
No, they're like 3 feet tall, right?
2.5 feet tall.
This party doesn't randomly kidnap people anymore.
I don't know, Dave and Bob.
Warren's
What do you
still-
have on
Warren's
you?
still stuck
I
in
hope not, anyway.
the
I
glory
mean, we
days.
drug
I'm sure.
dogs. Okay, we do drug
what's
dogs.
happening? What's happening?
What do you have on your character, Bob?
Does anyone have a
Bob
visible?
has some rope.
Bob has rope.
Yeah, so I think while everyone's still stunned, like I'm done with my speech, I like walk over to him, take his rope off. I guess roll D3 for each.
I've
each
rolled.
round.
Yeah.
And then I set about hog tying pixies. That's
Okay.
just like binding up the pixies, the rope, removing their, grabbing their. I want to grab their little pokey. I was trying to work it in that I had taken their disarm them, but maybe only one of them gave.
No, you can disarm them. Well, maybe.
So I know if they're attacked. So this is aggressive. How long
Are you trying
each ends?
to hurt them?
They're discussing what just happened. So they're talking. Yeah, they're still like in dazed for D3 round. Like I don't know what happened. Like what are they? I don't even know what they're discussing. They're probably like, what is that? What was that fat guy talking about?
All right, so after Ryan finishes,
I've got about. I mean, it's. I don't. I think I get stopped. Like I think they roll initiative.
The four pixies and Dave and
party.
Bob all turn into like a big circle and begin to discuss Morton's Goodberry speech.
Yeah. Well, he's like, all right. Well, now I guess time to round them on up. And I like
Those berries. I think I want a lot more of those berries.
Dave, how do you feel about
for the price of only $9.99? That's 9 gold and 99 copper. You can get yourself a good berry.
Dave, how do you feel about this?
As I'm removing his rope from his belt and setting about to try and restrain the pixies, but I don't think it's going to go well.
Dave and Bob, how do you feel about this? Dave and Bob.
Dude,
Bob and Dave.
Whoa. You got any good berries, man? I could really go for a good berry right about now.
Bob.
99.
No. All right, so the discussion continues. Morton starts to tie up some pixies. I don't think they let you just tie them up, though. I think aggressive actions make them...
Yeah, I was hoping to catch some of them unawares and have them like semi-disarmed. I think I only got the one disarmed, it sounded like. But I don't know if they were just like buzzing around with spears.
No, so as you start to tie them up, they break their enthrall and buzz away, start shouting at you. I think Curry is interrupted by the commotion.
So should I like make an attack roll? Do I even get to one, or I just come at them with the rope while they're coming down off the enchantment?
I think you can probably try and tie one up. Give me a dex check to see if you can lasso it up quickly enough. Man, this storyline got dark. Give me that dex check, Morton.
Would it be possible to like kidnap pixies and then just like basically farm them for wings?
No. So I mean,
you're farming spiders for their silk. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Right.
Sentient beings?
Yeah.
The spiders aren't?
Just because you can speak with spiders?
No.
Yeah.
So I think they.
They're not. That's the definition of sentient.
The pixies escape and buzz away and start yelling at you.
You can't leave without buying good berries.
We have our own good berries. They're not as good, but they're berries.
What? Whoa!
Kuri, you are interrupted, or your actions are interrupted by the commotion outside the bush.
Okay, what am I overhearing exactly here?
Angry pixies yelling about good berries, and Dave being like, "Dude, I really want some good berries right now." And Morton stumbling around and tripping on things while trying to lasso pixies together.
Well, but I can't really hear that he's lassoing pixies, right? I just hear them sort of chatting. And
maybe, but like, a rope flies over and like lands on the bush and then starts to pull itself off, and
I go, that has possibilities, but seems a little unplanned. I'll poke my head up over the bush.
You see the commotion of 4 pixies buzzing ahead and yelling jeers down below. One of them pulls out some blackberries and starts tossing them at Morton.
So are the pixies,
They
fly back in the bush then, or where are they?
They're buzzing above the bush.
Okay. So there's 4 above the bush, 2 in the bush with...
Right.
Okay.
A pixie in the... No, wait, it's worth 2 in the... Anyway.
So I'll just stride out totally nude, not caring. Brother Morton,
Whoa.
what do you think you're doing?
I'm
He's
like
got like
catching and
little
eating. I'm
cuts
eating
all
the
over his
black.
thighs and butt, and
From what? Wait, from what?
Corey's got like
Blackberry
little scratches
Corey
all
does.
over him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm catching and eating the blackberries that the pixies are throwing at me.
God.
What are you doing? What's going on here?
It's supposed to be a wedding episode.
These pixies got really mad about these good berries for some reason. Like, I thought everyone was having a good time. Bob was really enjoying himself. He really wants some of these. Bob just really wants to get some good berries.
All right. Are any of the pixies like? Are there any like non-pissed off pixies right now? Which pixie looks annoyed?
No, there's 4 angry pixies and 2 frustrated pixies.
Okay, which looks the least annoyed?
I think the frustrated pixies look the least annoyed.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
Sexually
sort of
frustrated pixies?
Yes.
I'm gonna try and reason with them and do charm person. On the
You
bush.
have charm person?
It's the first level wizard spell, right?
Yes.
No, sort of.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Isn't it?
And are we? You're
I don't
giving it
know.
as a first level wizard spell?
I think it's first level spell again. It's supposed to be. It was originally a first level spell, and then the errata said it should be a 3rd level spell, but then later books ignored the errata that was published and kept it as a first level spell, so I don't know what it's supposed to
Oh.
be. No, we're leaving it as a first level spell. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got
Pixies
it.
aren't immune to charm or something, are they?
I
They
don't think
probably
so.
are.
We probably.
Well-
I'm gonna try.
I
I'm
think they
gonna
would have
try.
been immune to the enthrall too.
All right.
Um,
You're going to.
That's
Charm.
one target or something.
Yeah, it's just one. That's why I'm just picking the least pissed off looking one.
Yeah, they don't have any specific charm resistance.
Okay, so they were like, "Yo, dude, look, we need to talk to you about like, basically, we need some pixie dust, dude. We're willing to like buy it or whatever. It's like it's for a wedding. It's for a special day, man. Look, these guys are a bit, I mean, you'll have to excuse big boy over here. He's like a bit over enthusiastic.
Throw me another one.
And
What else
hungry.
you got?
But yeah, guys, though, like, dude. I mean, can we just talk about this like sensibly, like it's like rational people, man? Because like, there's no need for us to fight, man. We need. It's for a wedding, man. It's for a wedding. I don't know why they want pixie dust, but just a little bit of pixie dust for a wedding, man. That's like.
Bob has an idea. How about you pixies go back in your bush? We'll go bring the groom here who really wanted pixie dust for his wedding. And then once you guys can be safe in your bush, we'll go back, bring the groom here, and then we can have a nice civil discourse.
Yeah, how does that sound, guys? Does that sound cool? I say concentrating on the one I'm trying to charm.
The one that you charm fails his saving throw versus spell, and now regards you as a close friend. And naked, he buzzes over and hovers in front of you.
Oh.
Goes,
She charmed one of Rob's.
yes. And hovering before you goes, buddy, they make pixie dust by ripping out our wings and grinding it up.
Oh, okay. Well, dude.
No, man, not even for you.
Well, don't you die of natural causes? Old age?
We're
Oh,
not
dude.
mutilating their corpses.
Yo, what? Don't. I thought you guys.
I told you didn't want to know where pixie dust came
Yo,
from.
you said like something about like you make your own pixie dust though.
Like, sometimes we shed wings. That shit happens. We'll gather them up, but
Okay, yeah, but
that's a lot of wings. It takes 50 wings to make some dust. It's a lot of wings. You got to go through a
Okay.
lot of sheddings. That shit's
Why
not
does
cheap.
Borscht want dust of disappearance for his wedding?
I don't know, man. Oh shit! Do you think it's just in case she's like,
A troll?
Oh man, I bet that's what it is. It's not for the wedding. It's insurance, just in case.
Well, I don't
Oh,
think we're
that
going to
sly
be.
dog.
Why don't...
I don't think we're going to cut your wings off right now.
No,
so
man,
why
no.
don't-
Right now?
I mean, at all. At all.
Dude,
No, but the implication is he won't do it now, but he'll do it later? And that's somehow supposed to be better?
But look, dude, man, I won't let them do anything to your wings, okay? I promise you, okay, dude.
Oh, now we're talking. God, the shit
Right,
we
look.
have to put up with.
I know. Man,
This is why we live in the woods.
dude. I completely get you.
We
I
like houses. We love houses. But, you build a pixie house, people know where the pixies live, they come and rip off our wings. This is why we live in a fucking blackberry bush. It's people like you.
That's gotta suck. Living in, I mean, 'cause the thorns, and I was, fucking hell.
And animals come and just pee on your bush.
Yo,
It's like,
Look, guys, I'm
Oh,
I'm really sorry. I didn't know. Where
Yeah.
this
We were
was going.
unaware.
you didn't.
Unaware.
I thought it might be.
okay,
Renewable.
Martin, dude, I've had an idea. How about a house disguised as a blackberry bush? Blackberry bush on the outside, house on the inside, all nice and warm and cozy.
No,
but it's like,
I'm building a whole temple.
Yeah, right, dude.
Would you like a place to stay there? This is absurd.
If you can build me a house disguised as a blackberry bush, complete with a stove and some beds and a nice comfy couch. Oh my god, I love couches.
Oh man,
We'll
yeah,
give you some of our dust.
Okay, where would you like this place?
Right
Where-
here in this bush.
Right here?
Or next to it. And then you could get another bush and put it side by side to get like a two-layered effect going on.
Yo, yeah. I like the way you think, man. That sounds cool as hell, man.
Do you guys know how to build houses?
I
No, but
actually
why are
am
people
fully,
not-
I'm
Oh.
fully accredited as an engineer with carpentry.
You
You have
carp-
carpentry and engineering?
You're a goddamn carpenter.
I give up. I give up.
I had so many freaking points, and I wanted to build a casino and gambling machines.
I give up.
Remember, I was like doing the designs for the
I know.
the spider barn.
I know, Rob. I know.
Oh my goodness.
I had so many freaking points.
Give Peace a chance. We got this shit.
God. All right. So the wedding is in a week. How long are you guys going to spend building a pixie house? Are you going to spend building a pixie? Are you going to build a pixie
That's
house?
like an afternoon activity, right? We're
Well,
humans,
day or two,
and they need a
yeah.
pixie-sized house.
We
We
gotta-
spend a little extra time making it nice.
I'd say, yeah, 2 days. 2 days, like to get it really nice and make sure
Get-
everything's. Somebody crouched inside, just painting the walls. Little tiny stove.
Get
In fact, I will drop. If I spend, say, because furniture and things like that are probably not that expensive compared to armor and everything. If I spend 15 gold on furnishings, like, could those be pretty nice furnishings?
Yeah. You'll still need like 5 gold for other supplies.
Okay, I'll drop
nails,
20
wood,
gold on it.
and rocks.
Still cheaper than buying some pixie dust, right?
Yeah. All right. So
He's
you.
really desperate for cash.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll drop 20 golds.
How-
investing in the
How am I supposed to do this
nice
favor for
furnishings.
Borscht if I can't even afford the?
Corey's got the money. He'll finance your operation. So 20 gold, and 2 days later, you guys have built a pixie-sized house.
I will have cast good berries on their blackberries and shown them the light.
They will appreciate the good berries, and the relation, the player character pixie relations have been mended through liberal use of love and house building
And reasonable barding.
and reasonable discussions.
Yeah. Right? There's no need to
And
like
few
hypnotize
slip-ups
people.
about
Yes.
cutting up
Charm
into
person.
Englander.
Yeah.
Judicial use of charm person. That's what it takes.
All right. Woo. And with that, why don't we go to our second break? You guys have gotten pixie dust, but you still need to plan a bachelor party, get
Plans.
Lizzie a dress, and a few other things that haven't come up yet. So we got to keep pushing forward. We'll see you guys on the other side of our break. Bye bye.